Hey there everyone, welcome to today's video and Merry Christmas. Today we celebrate St. Thomas Becket, who was a young man who grew up with very pious and faithful parents. His mom actually was a convert to the faith because her husband, Thomas's dad, was so faithful and ultimately convicted her that the Catholic Church was the true church established by Jesus. And so St. Thomas Becket grew up with very faithful family, very faithful parents, and he was very much known to be schooled in the way of his intellect and of his religion. And so he knew very deeply what he believed and what he stood for. That ultimately played into how and why we celebrate him. The King Henry ultimately wanted St. Thomas Becket to recant some things and to begin to support the state's role in dictating religious things. And St. Thomas Becket, again, knowing who he is and what he's about, said no. He learned that from his parents. He was inspired to be like that by his parents. Moms and dads, I want to start out by saying you really are awesome. And I really do believe if you're trying. I don't want to make you feel put down or anything like that. You get to reveal to your child who they are and what they're all about. Maybe you won't tell them what they're going to do for the rest of their life or who they're going to marry or anything like that, but you get to reveal who they are and what they're about. Both in just intellectual formation and the schooling you choose for them, or whatever you do for them, but also in the ways of religion. The way that you share the faith with them, it will have an impact in their life. Is there ways that we should be increasing our religious formation as the parents? You're right, the church, we're always trying to make improvements. We're always trying to do things better. But as long as we think it's just the church's responsibility to form your children in the ways of the faith, we're always going to be working, with one arm tied behind our back. It has to be both of us. How you live your religion, how you practice your faith, it does matter in your child's life. Merry Christmas, and God bless you.